Well, is it still sunny outside, I imagine?
It's still daytime.
It seems like there's only daytime and nighttime and no in between, right?
Seems to be very rapid changes, yes.
Okay.
In the areas you were at least.
Okay. Interesting.
So are you saying that, like, we noticed that it's a rapid time frame, or are you just making light of that?
Well, since Ty noticed, I would say that yes, at least you've noticed.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was intentional.
How much gold did you say I got, Austin?
32.
32? I forgot about that. Alright, there we go. Well, now that I know this is all still in one piece.
I just want to point out, Viscar's too dumb to ask for his gold back.
Well, I'm not giving it back to him.
Totally forgot to ask for it back.
No, Viscar knows not to ask.
Alright, well,
Viscar respects the ability to deceive.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to. You can stay here if you want or go around the town, but I'm not entirely sure what's happened to this place. It's not the same.
I take it you lived here before whatever has befallen this land?
You could say that. It doesn't seem to have been... The plants and things are still alive, so I'm not entirely sure how long we were gone. Mustn't have been very long.
Not too long.
Yes.
Does it look like someone was in here in the time that we've been gone?
Not that I could tell.
No, it doesn't look like anyone's entered. It's exactly how you left it.
Interesting. Alright, well, you two can stay here or roam about the town if you like. But you might not want to get caught up with my business. So,
duly noted.
Until then, I'm gonna leave.
Little Crow, this has certainly been an experience.
That is, to say the least. It seems we are going to be in this town for some time. Perhaps we should familiarize ourselves with some of the more important locations.
Agreed. We gain nothing by just waiting here.
Are y'all leaving then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, I am gonna be out of sight by the time they leave. And I have some business I'd like to do. So.
Alright. So you want them to go off on their own little adventure for now then,
sure.
Ty?
Yeah.
If you have anything you want to send me in text, you can.
Yeah, I will. I'm just gonna go to the basement in the meantime, though, and they can have their own little adventure.
Got it.
So.
All right, Ty. They are currently waiting an hour for something.
Okay.
So, perfect time for me to jump over.
Yeah.
The Noble Villas, you can see there on the map, that would be number 18.
Yeah, I have my guy there. It's just little.
Oh, perfect. So, you'd have had to sneak in, first and foremost, through this guardhouse area, unless you found another way in. And then all the way around.
Which
so
guardhouse area?
This guardhouse has a portcullis here.
Oh, over there. Okay.
Yeah, you see there's these walls around it. So you need to sneak through here and then make your way around to there, unless you can find another way in, or want to try to find another way in.
Let me see.
By the way, I figured you see this little well thing here?
Yeah.
It sort of branches off from this higher up tier of water flow. I figured in that little well area, if you walk down sort of around into the cave the water's flowing out of and behind the water flow, you could have another stash in here.
Okay.
Or maybe at least a little place to hide if you're ever in a chase.
Gotcha.
Since you've been here before with the contracts.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
So you can see these stairs here. This level is on a higher tier, almost built up further than this level here. Just like it, you can tell by the rocks that it builds down.
Okay.
So you don't have any reason to be back here. You can try to sneak in or around, or try to go over a roof maybe.
Yeah.
Onto the wall.
Well, I'm thinking. Okay, since I'm over here, I'm gonna cast Disguise Self to make myself look like a noble person.
Okay, so based on the limited information you know of this place, and you haven't seen too many people, what's noble
Okay,
gonna look
that's
like?
fair.
Describe yourself.
Oh, describe myself?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what did the speaker guy, what did he look like again?
He was a taller, slender man with a goatee and a large brimmed hat, with quite outlandish clothes with frills along the sleeve and a long jacket with red tails.
Okay, I think I'll just make myself look like him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast it. Alright, so now I look like the speaker guy.
Right.
I'm gonna approach the gate.
And that gives you a boost on, was it performance or persuasion?
I don't even know.
I feel like there was one thing that I added to.
I don't think so. I don't see one. Yeah.
So, okay, so you just pass inspection as long as you don't get inspected, in which case it's an investigation.
As long as
check.
they don't touch me, yeah.
Yeah, like a physical inspection.
Yeah.
All right. So as you approach the gate, the guards look down and sort of wide-eyed stare at you. Open! Open it! Open it! Open it! You see who's coming, you fool! The portcullis slowly opens. As you walk past through the gateway, you hear the guards mumble behind you. What's he doing here? He knows he can't enter the city.
I'll take note of that, but also not look back at them.
Good choice. So,
right.
Anything past this little step-up threshold here would be the noble houses.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep going through here and get through. This is just, there's no guards here, is there?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm just gonna get
Just
through
think
there.
of it as a small gate.
Alright, I'm gonna look around at each of these buildings quickly and see which one I think would have something that I'm looking for.
Sounds like a gem.
Yeah. Which house can I... Which one do I discern?
Do you discern? This one here looks to be a very nice house.
Okay.
Much more uniform in layout, bigger than the others.
Okay.
I would recommend this one.
Alright. How tall is this little brick thing behind this house?
This thing?
To the left of me.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
This is just like a fence.
Okay.
Probably like maybe 5.5 to 6 feet at most. You should be able to climb over it.
Do I hear or see anyone inside the house?
Inside the house, you notice there are several servants and possibly the lady of the house buzzing around the main floor preparing a meal.
How many levels are there?
2 levels with a large balcony, sort of at the top level.
Okay.
Almost like, not like the top level, almost like a roof type balcony.
Okay.
So there would be access into the house from the roof.
Yeah. Alright. Well.
Oh, this is pretty good music for this.
Yeah. What did I need to look up what that does. Where?
Do you need it to be a gem specifically that you're looking for?
Crystal or gem.
Okay.
Worth 100 gold pieces, at least.
Oh. For your artifice.
Yes.
You decided what you're doing?
Well, about how tall is the roof to this building here?
It's 2 stories, so I would say 2 stories is what, 20 feet?
20 feet. Okay.
It is kind of a stucco-looking building, so you might be able to try to climb along the edges of the tiles and rocks.
Yeah, I think I'll just try and I don't really have like a grapple hook. I just have rope.
Who can help you get back down?
Yeah. Alright, I guess I'll just try and climb it.
Alright. Let's call that an acrobatics check.
Alright. Okay. I'll take that.
Okay. 17. Alright, so as you come over the side of the house and glance and you see the servants and the lady of the house buzzing about on the bottom floor, you wrap around the side of the building further away from a window and use your fingers deftly along the cracks and edges of the stone in the wall to slowly slink your way up, gliding across the bricks with great ease as you make your way to the roof. There's just a very small fence with intricate designs around the outside edges of the roof, and towards the inside edges you start to see a staircase leading down into the house.
Okay. I'm gonna take off my disguise at this point. And stealthily, slowly make my way in until I could see where the valuables are kept.
To step into or peer into the bottom of the staircase, you see 3 separate rooms, all 3 with intricate wooden doors slid closed. They don't look to be like the strongest of doors, more of there for decoration purposes, not for practicality.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll try the first door on the left. Is it locked?
The first door on the left is not locked.
Alright. I would like to slowly open it and take a peek inside.
Opening up and peering inside very slowly, just a crack, you notice several small pieces of furniture, a few intricately carved wooden toys on the ground, and a cradle in the far edge of the room, currently empty.
Okay. Small furniture. I imagine none of those are like a chest.
There could be maybe a toy chest, but that's about it.
Alright.
Even that there is a cradle in there.
So I'm going to leave that room. Close the door
Walk
how it
a little
was.
further down the hallway.
Yeah.
Alright.
To the,
Just try the next door.
Yeah.
Alright, opening up the next door. It appears to be just a small washroom. Nothing necessarily out of the ordinary. Small basin. So it looks like to be a small pump around the outside edge that you would crank to get water pumping up from under the ground,
Hmm.
probably from the water source nearby, and then a small necessary pot,
Hmm.
which does lead out through a small hole.
Yeah, okay. Alright, well, you can close that door and go to the last one.
The last one in the hallway, which is also closest to the stairs going down.
Yeah.
Um, Slowly peering into that door, which again is also unlocked, you notice master bed with intricate drapes hanging around the outside edges of it, a large mirror over a fancy night table with several drawers in it, and on the far corner of the room, what looks to be an intricate, almost shrine-looking area.
Almost what looking?
Shrine.
Shrine looking. Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
Sort of an area where it looks to be maybe for his own, if he has a personal god, or maybe there's a collective god that you didn't know about that he would be worshiping there.
Okay. Is there a window in this room?
There is a window. It would be going out over the garden.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna enter this room, quietly close the door behind me, and run a investigation check for valuables.
Go ahead and roll.
Alright.
19. As you glance around the mirror and the nightstand underneath it, you notice several intricate pieces of small jewelry, small hair ties, netting, things like that. A couple necklaces or earrings, and then wrapping around towards the shrine. As you look closer, there's a large circular rug on the floor. And in the middle, what looks to be maybe a misshapen person, large arms and legs, not really reminiscent of a normal shaped human, um, with a fire with two small areas that looked like maybe fires were lit where the eyes would be.
Oh.
And around the midsection of that statue is a small jewel encrusted in the center. It red in color.
Red. Very interesting. Is it attached to anything? Can I just grab it?
It just looks to be encased in the surrounding stone. You can probably pry it free if you're gentle.
Yeah, I think I will do that.
Say, probably sleight of hand check for that.
Okay. Yay.
Just on the good rolls today.
I've been on the good rolls this whole campaign.
I know, right? Unlike the last campaign.
Yeah, really.
Where I only crit with arrows and everyone else, and Seth crits every time and no one else gets good rolls.
Yeah.
Also, I get hit every single time and can't dodge. Anyways, you definitely feel around the outside edges and maybe the small tool or knife from your belt. Pop out the jewel from the center of the statue.
Okay. Alright, well, I will stick it in my bag of holding. And let me think here.
Now, ruby isn't exactly what you needed, is it?
It didn't really matter. It just any gem or crystal.
Base price according to this for ruby is 50
GP.
GP.
Okay. Well, I'm still taking it.
You can check the bottom floor.
Tempting.
You just need a type of gemstone that's worth at least 100 GP, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Got some intense music if you want to wander down.
Yeah. Let me think. Let me see what I have at my disposal here. How many people are downstairs that I know of?
2 servants and then the lady of the house. And with the
Okay.
empty crib, you would assume the child down there somewhere as well.
Okay. Can I get downstairs without being sighted?
You can try, but with the servants buzzing around, it would be a little difficult.
Yeah, okay. So I'm still on the second floor, right?
Mhm.
I can see out the back.
Also
Okay.
consider that it is servants and the lady of the house. It might not be that difficult to take care of things if you need
Yeah,
to.
but that's a little messy. All right. Well.
Love the music for this decision.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
Mhm.
Okay. Let me think of where we're at. What other small objects do I have around me? Oh, wait, actually, let me see here. You said.
Oh, I'm sorry, real quick. Also, the statue you saw,
Mhm.
I combined 2 of the descriptions I had for the gods here. He does look rather human with the large limbs that are a little bit misproportioned, but he has a flame on the top of his head, not in his eyes. So just erase the eyes from memory. The same description, but flame is on top of his head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like a small bust statue?
I
Or
would say
it's
so.
okay.
Yes.
What's the
Well, bust
statue made
technically
of?
clay.
Clay. So if I threw it out the window, it'd probably break.
Probably.
Okay. What is the thing for that again? Alright, well, I'm going to grab just a small, I don't know, is there like an earring or something out of the jewelry box?
Yes, she did have a few
Alright,
small earrings.
I'm going to grab a small earring. I'm going to use magical tinkering on it that can emit a non-verbal sound. Non-verbal sound. What crying? It what?
I thought that's what you're thinking. Verbal means words.
Okay, so I can do like a baby crying sound.
I would say so, yes.
Like screaming in pain.
Oh,
This is
yes.
awful. But I'm going to run up to the window. I'm going to cast that on this earring. It has a range of 10 feet. I imagine they'd hear it. And then I'm going to drop it out the window, kind of in the garden area where they would want to run out and see what's going on.
All right.
So I'm going to drop it. And then what happens?
As you throw it, the small earring starts to vibrate and emit a screaming sound of a small child, quite piercing. You're still over by the windows. You see the servants and the mother all dash outside, frantically looking around the bushes and the yard.
Right, perfect. So I'm going to quickly run, well, quietly and observantly, and swiftly move down the stairs and take a quick look around, see if there's anything I could see of value.
You notice a very nice sitting area with several couches, which are on the ground, sort of like large, thick, rolled out mats with cushions and pillows over top of them, surrounding an intricate circle rug where a small child is contently sleeping, curled up. looks to be probably around 1 year of age.
Okay.
Walking into the other room, there's a very well furnished kitchen with several clay pots and furnaces around the outside edges. Um, Nothing of great value here. Why don't you roll a perception check?
Okay. Wow.
17.
Yeah.
All right. So, glancing around, you peer out the window while the mother and the servants are looking around, and on the necklace around the mother's neck, you notice a garnet. Small, but still a garnet.
Oh, how valuable does it look?
Small to medium-sized garnet is 500 gold pieces.
What even is a garnet? That's not a word I'm familiar with. Oh, it's like, okay. So you said the lady of the house has that on?
Yes.
Imagine. Oh boy. Okay.
I just want to say that this was the first idea I came up with before you even went in the house.
Oh really?
Yep, I was like, oh, that's how he's have to get it.
Oh boy. Okay. Man, if I only still had suggestion. Oh, it's so powerful.
You don't have to have suggestion to console.
Yeah. Are there any portraits around here of her husband, who I would assume is that?
Sure, why not? Yes, there's a portrait. It's not a picture, but a painting on the wall in the living room over top of one of the couches, with him in very formal regal attire with um, several different colors and silks wrapped around him and a gold chain, possibly from military service, hanging from his right shoulder.
Okay. Let me think.
Better think before they find the earring.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna cast Disguise Self as the husband.
All right.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to walk over to... I'm gonna stay, like, inside here. Is there, like, a door to the garden, like, right here, I imagine?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna stand inside the doorway still. See if she notices me and what her reaction is.
So you're gonna stand in the doorway, and she glances up. She's gonna rush over, frantically holding her hands over her mouth.
Oh, no.
And you can tell she's barely holding back tears. The child is screaming.
Okay.
I can't hear it anymore. She doesn't know what happened at all, but since the screaming had stopped,
Okay.
she's very frantic to figure out what happened to the child.
Okay. Are the servants outside with her, I imagine?
Yes. Still
All
looking
right.
around the bushes.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to her. I'm gonna pat her on the shoulder. I'm gonna tell her it's okay.
She winces under your hand.
Oh. Man. Man, why you gotta do this to me? Alright, well, can I make a sleight of hand check with advantage because she's in tears to try and steal the whatever you called it, the garnet.
I will give you a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Okay.
She isn't making eye contact right now. She's kind of
Okay.
just sort of staring blankly
Okay.
off.
Oh. 10.
Ooh. So as you reach around up her shoulder towards the clasp at the back of her necklace, she feels you sort of grabbing the backside and immediately winces and ducks down towards the ground, putting her hands up, then immediately dropping it back down to her sides.
She does what? Can you say that again? Sorry.
So as you had your hand on her shoulder, as you reach around to slowly move to the clasp of the necklace, when you touch it, she winces and kind of sinks down to the ground, throwing her hands up before slowly lowering them back down submissively and sort of staring at the ground, sobbing still.
Okay. I'm going to gently and slowly try and, like, give her a shoulder hug. And, well, I'm going to play it off as a shoulder hug, but I'm going to try and grab the necklace again.
I would just roll a regular sleight of hand since you already missed it once.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So you slowly wrap your arm around her shoulder. She tenses up and pulls away, sort of sliding back with this time with her back against the wall of the building. Fears flooding her eyes.
Okay. I am going to tell her I need her garnet.
Persuasion.
Okay. Oh.
Luckily, she's terrified of you.
Yeah.
She looks at you quizzically and just sort of mouths, "But the baby," and then reaches around and starts to unclasp her necklace slowly.
Okay.
She doesn't quite hand it over yet, though. She's just kind of holding at it, looking completely confused right now.
Okay. I'm going to tell her I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm going to grab the garnet from her hands and then walk out the front door of the house. Unless I get... Do I get interrupted? Does something else happen?
Oops.
Huh?
1 second. I need to run an intelligence check if you're going to do that.
Okay.
See if she notices your disguise on the way out.
Oh, wait. Is it against my spell DC, right?
You can pull up I believe so. You can pull up the information on your...
To discern that you're disguised, a creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed an intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC, which is 13. Oh, oh, buddy.
She looks away and sort of stares at you from behind, then turns around and starts to search for the baby again outside.
Okay. Hold on, I just gotta... Okay. In the scribe channel. Okay, so I got out of there. I'm still disguised.
Dan just texts, "His rolls are going downhill quick."
Okay, so I'm still disguised. I'm gonna walk back out of here. And walk back out the front gate that I came in.
Alright.
And back to my base.
Alright. On the way back to your base, you're going to pass the two of them at Armin's. It's over here.
Okay.
If that matters.
Okay, well, I notice them around the corner, hear them. I'm going to turn off my disguise
Alright.
And
Do you want to group back up with them?
yeah, sure. Well, actually,
Awesome.
hold on. I have something I need to do first.
I would
Or it's been long
I would
enough. I
like
could
to
just
point
group
out that
up.
you now have 550 gold points of gems.
Okay. Yeah, 500's a little excessive. I didn't need something that expensive. Okay. So I got a ruby and
I've
a
already-
garnet.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll add those.
You can just add them probably as custom items.
Ruby's in here. Oh,
Okay.
this says rubies are worth 5,000 gold pieces.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's fine. I'll make it a rough ruby.
Why don't we make the garnet worth 50 and the ruby worth 500 then?
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah,
I'm
while I
looking
add
at the D forums for gem weights and prices.
that. Okay, but I will group up with
Okay.
them now. I have the ruby and the
Okay.
garnet in my bag of holding.
Got it.
All
So let's
right.
move over.
All right.
Big Ty's coming back.
Oh, fancy seeing you fellows here.
Ty, your rolls went downhill so
I
quickly.
don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine.
Oh man, that's the most fun I've had playing this game. Gosh, I need to think of more situations to make people uncomfortable. That was great.
Oh yeah.
I can show you guys the recording later.
Oh my
Okay.
Sweet.
All right,
about,
so
about how much time has it been since
I
you-
would say we'll say it's been the full hour, so that way you can be done.
Gotcha.